Are you ready to take your business to the next level but feel stuck and overwhelmed with all the strategies and tactics out there? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Streamlined Scale podcast, where we help online business owners just like you go from 6 to 7 figures with ease. I'm Erin Persinger, and after years of working with companies to achieve sustainable growth, I've learned that the key to success lies in simplicity. That's why I'm sharing all the secrets to scaling your business without giving up countless hours or dollars. So let's get started on this exciting journey together. Tune in to the Streamlined Scale podcast, where we're turning business dreams into reality. Hey there, and welcome to the very first episode of the Streamlined Scale podcast. I'm so excited that you guys are here to join me on this journey. It's been a long time coming, and I'm really excited to get started. So we're going to start with just a little bit about me. Who am I? It's the woman behind the microphone. And why should you even listen to me anyway? So I promise my backstory is worth it because it'll show you exactly how I came to be in the online space. So I'm Erin Persinger. I'm a former accountant and certified online business manager, and I'm also the CEO of Premier Virtual Operations. I'm from a small town in Southern West Virginia, just in case you're wondering where the accent's from. And I live there with my husband and 2 teenage girls and a house full of pets. I'm also a huge classic rock fan, so if you ever wonder what's playing in the background of my office, that's usually what it is. If you're looking for something super stuffy and serious, this is probably not the podcast for you. I'm a natural extrovert. I love people. I love to chat. And if you've ever been on a Zoom call with me, you can 100% attest to that. So I started my online journey a little over 6 years ago, believe it or not, as a blogger. See, in my life, BK, before kids, I was an accountant and I absolutely loved that job. But as you can imagine, it was not a great career to have when you're a mom. So the next thing I knew, I was staying at home with babies. Now, I love my kids, but when I went from being an accountant to a stay-at-home mom, that is quite a shock to the system. I found myself desperately needing something, anything to pull me out of mom mode, even if it was just for a little bit. So I started the blog. The blog turned into virtual assistant services when people started to ask me to ghostwrite or create graphic design or things like that. And then that eventually turned into me becoming an online business manager. I'm a natural extrovert, so team building came naturally to me. And then I loved systems, and my former accounting experience made it easy for me to create the structure and the systems that could really drive a business to the next level. As an online business manager, I quickly learned the secret about entrepreneurs. They're amazing at what they do. They have these great crafts, right? Sometimes they've come from brick and mortar into the online space. They're psychologists, lawyers, accountants, real estate agents, all those things. So they're amazing at what they do, but they don't necessarily know how to run a business. So I quickly discovered, though, that if they are matched up with someone like myself who understands business, then their ability to scale really skyrockets. It's all about getting the right support and structure in place so that they can move to the next level before they burn out and without throwing away tons of money. So since then, it's been my mission to help these busy entrepreneurs get to the next level without working 60 hours a week or throwing away thousands of dollars. So I systematized everything I knew and created my signature service, Hire, Train, Delegate, and we help busy entrepreneurs find the perfect team member. We are also looking to launch a Streamlined Scale program where we'll help virtual business owners really understand how to run their business, create the teams, systems, and strategies that will take them to the next level without that crazy burnout. Because it's my mission to help busy entrepreneurs make their business dreams a reality. I don't think that anyone should leave their 9 to 5 and then come home and find themselves working 9 to 9 or 60, 70, 80 hours a week. That's the opposite of what we want, right? We really did not bargain for that when we were looking for that quote unquote laptop life. No one ever thought it meant being tied to your laptop, right? So there's no reason why you can't give the world your gifts and still have life you love. You shouldn't ever have to choose. So Streamlined Scale is going to be a weekly podcast that will not only bring you tips, resources, and experts you need to grow your online business, but also clear action steps that you can actually implement to take your business to the next level. I'll try my best to keep things short and sweet because I know you're out there building your empires. So welcome to Streamlined Scale, episode 1. I'm glad you're here with me for this journey. So today I'm excited to talk about my favorite topic, the 3 things that you really need to grow your online business and the most common mistakes I see in each of these areas. I've been using these exact 3 things with multiple 6 and 7 figure clients to move their businesses to the next level as quickly as possible. Through this process, we've saved entrepreneurs hundreds of thousands of dollars and cut their work weeks in half. Trust me when I tell you these 3 things really work. So grab a cup of coffee and let's dive right in. The first thing you need is a lean, mean dream team. Now, I know everybody out there is telling you to build a team, right? So that's not new information. You're like, Erin, everybody's saying that. That's nothing exciting. I know that everybody out there is saying it, but the problem is that what they're telling you around teams is really all wrong. So out there's really 2 pieces of advice right now that are hurting online businesses. The first is the advice to overhire. So people hit 6 figures and they magically want to offload all the things they hate in their business. And I understand because there's still things that I don't love to do in my business either. So what they do is they go out and they start to look for a COO, an OBM, a director of marketing, an online business manager, a DOO, all of these things. But the problem is at 6 figures, you're really not at a place that you need that team member yet. And I know the theory out there is you hire that person and they hire all the people under you. But at 6 figures, if you use this mentality, your profit margins are going to really suffer. That's not the path you want to take. Another thing is that when you hire those types of people, they're thinkers, not doers. So what we want to build first, at least a small team of doers. Now, when I say small team, you can have one person on your team, and that still counts as a team, even if it's you and that other person working to drive your ship. We were that way for a long time in my team because I really don't believe in large teams. So I think in the online business space, especially, we're not dealing with products, inventory, things like that. A small team is completely possible. So once you get that one person that is a doer on your team, then it frees up space for you to create and grow without eating up your profit margins, and you can actually get more things done. I recently just saved a business owner over $150,000 just by streamlining her team. She was way overstaffed for the size of her business. And yes, her business is quite a bit larger than the 6-figure business I'm talking about now. But the thing that you have to realize is at each level, there is the danger of you becoming overstaffed. So you want to look at your team and you want to think, are my profit margins healthy? Are they where I need to be? Am I spending too much expense on team? Do I have more thinkers? When sometimes at this level, you should be thinking for yourself. The next thing I see in the online industry is that people are under hiring, right? It can go the other way. And I hear this a lot of times too, like, I'll just do it myself, or no one can really do what I do. And that is almost certainly, when I hear that, I know a business will never grow. I've worked with businesses in the past where they have been super stubborn to let go of tasks, even though it's not their primary task, what they're good at. And then they don't want to let it go. And guess what? The business stays very stagnant. That's a very dangerous place to be. Or I have everything in my head. I don't have time to get it out. You will never have time. If you don't have time now, then 5-10 years down the road, you're definitely not going to have time. So you've got to be super aware of hiring the right team at the right time. And you want to keep that team small. There's no sense in you having loads of people to manage. That just puts you right back in a bad situation again. So now that we've covered the lean, mean dream team, the next thing you really need are simple systems. Now, notice I said simple. It's not time to go throwing thousands of dollars at fancy systems. Systems in an online business really just serve a couple of purposes. First, they turn your business into an automated machine. These are the secrets to having a business that looks like you and acts like you, even when it's not you. Next, they also give your client a seamless experience, a seamless, well thought out experience even. So let me tell you a little bit of a story. Once I had hired a coach, and she was an amazing coach, but she really had poor systems built into her business. So I signed up with her. I was like a couple weeks getting access to her stuff. I was 6 weeks in before I even got like my welcome gift to her program and things like that. So really, I went into the program from the very beginning, having an almost negative view of that coach from the start. You don't want to start with your clients at a negative view, because then you just have to work yourself up to get right back to some even, right? You want a positive experience from the beginning. You definitely do not want to hamper a client's experience based on a missed email or just a part of your system that was not really well thought out, or where there's a hole in your system. So systems in your business should be simple and designed for your specific business. I've seen this several times too, where people were actually trying to implement systems that were designed for other people because, hey, it worked for them. The same system does not work for every business. There's no cut and paste system that works for everyone. I like to build out team systems first in the businesses that I work with. So that means we work first on how we're going to assign tasks to the team, how we're going to communicate. Any type of repetitive action in your business is really a system. Those are what I consider the core systems within a business. Once you finish those, then really you bring the team on. The team helps you build out the rest of the systems because you don't have time to do those things. And a lot of times that's really not your strong point anyway. You do need to know how the systems behind your business operate and know what you want to do to give the best experience to your clients. People always seem to think that systems will automatically fix their business. To an extent, they will fix your business. They will make things easier. But the problem is there has to be someone to run the system. There has to be someone there when it breaks. There has to be someone to keep it documented and up to date and all those things. So that's where your team comes in. Systems really should turn your business into an automated machine, but your team should be the one running the machine, not you, because otherwise then you just get back to the same old problem and you don't have time to focus on the tasks that are really a good use of your time. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the third piece, the data-driven strategy. So everyone out in the online space is selling strategy. I see it all the time. If you've hired a business coach or consultant, you're probably hiring for strategy, right? Because they have this secret strategy that's going to move your business to the next level. So a lot of times, 100%, yes, they have the strategy that will help you move your business to the next level. It will create consistency. It will help you with marketing, sales, all those things. But here's the thing, and here's what I want to caution you about. A lot of people are selling strategies that's not based on the numbers behind your business. And that's why I say data-driven strategy, because strategy does not work if you do not correlate to the numbers behind your business. For example, your marketing strategy should be based on what's historically worked within the marketing of your company. Marketing numbers tell us what platform performs best, what type of posts our audience like, what engages them. All of those things we can tell by reading the numbers behind your business. And it's the same for each area of your business, right? Client turnover is important, your sales conversions, all of those numbers, even, your financial statements, all of those things you need to be able to look at in your business to really design the strategy to move your business to the next level. Now, I see a lot of coaches and consultants out there that are selling strategy and they do not understand the numbers behind a business. If you find yourself hooked up with a person like this, it's time to run away. You're going to waste a lot of resources, time, money pursuing a strategy that's not really based on the historical numbers behind your business, so it may or may not work. Now, understand in the beginning, you have to test things. That's fine. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about strategy where we never look at the numbers and where we never see if it's actually working to benefit our business. Remember, your business is unique and there's no one-size-fits-all solution to it. You need a custom plan, a custom strategy, custom systems, custom team, all just for your business. Now, the biggest resistance I get when I talk about data-driven strategy is business owners think that they should be pulling all the numbers, and that's overwhelming, right? I'm a numbers person. I do not want to sit and pull my own analytics all day long. But that's not what you do. That task is 100% a task that should be outsourced to a team member. You should be able to look at the numbers, read the numbers, but you should not be the one compiling the numbers. That's for someone else to do. So those are my 3 tips for you in scaling your online business. It's really 3 things you need to look at: building a lean, mean dream team, implementing simple systems, and then creating a data-driven strategy. In the coming weeks, we'll talk about each one of these a little bit more in detail, but your action step for this week is I want you to do an honest assessment of your business. Where are you now? Where do you want to be 6 months from now and a year from now? And how does your business really look in each of the 3 levels? Get honest with yourself, right? The first step to fixing a problem is to realize you have a problem to start with. And also, if you haven't been tracking the numbers behind your business, start that this week. Delegate that to a team member. If you don't have a team member, then at least start pulling some basic numbers yourself. So that's all I have for this week. I'll see you in the next episode of Streamlined to Scale. Thanks for tuning in to the Streamlined to Scale podcast. We hope you gained valuable insights on scaling and streamlining your business. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe and leave us a review on your favorite podcast platform. Remember, growing your online business can be easy by focusing on developing lean, effective teams, creating simple systems, and implementing smart business practices, you can take your business to the next level. And if you're ready to take action and start growing your business today, head over to our website at premiervirtualoperations.com to learn more about our services and how we can help you reach your business goals. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode of Streamlined Scale.